Yo. Hey, dog. Trying to do random?
Just one of them ones, man. Just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself, and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to trap. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. 4 braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to
what up, dog?
Hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her.
Damn, I got the rest
I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do what they don't accept me,
and he was like, when I'm done eating, you're not playing the damn game.
Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on
What's up, man?
it was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was
why don't you watch, alright, you're done with the show, huh? I was about to say, you can watch it on your laptop. You hear that, Kelly? She be bossing me around, man. I'm not tired of that shit, man.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL
What we gotta do to play a Madden game.
Nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm ready. I'm ready, Freddy.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from FedEx Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And
all
no
right, Kelly.
back here.
I went easy on you last time.
And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Time to show you the real deal. I got my boy Alex Smith. That was my original. Oh no, he's hurt. I forgot. No, it's all good.
Let's go.
I don't need him. I want him, but I don't need him.
Johnson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play.
Who is my
back in his
quarterback,
own
Sanchez?
19-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Johnson from the gun, he'll throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
First down there for your boy.
17 and a first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Looking to throw. Johnson, and he finds the tight end.
It doesn't pop up on your
and
screen,
he'll be
right?
brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's see here. I can't remember what time our break is at work. Otherwise, I would know.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game
Damn,
as he looks to
I don't know
throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he is
defense time.
back to the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
That lockdown
Too
D.
many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
That.
Sony Michel,
Somebody
his
get
first
that.
carry,
Right.
and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the
I'll put him in.
Make sure
I'll
you
put
use
him
your
in
own
next
line to
drive.
set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, Michel. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Goal line D. Goal line D.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Brady. Eluding the pressure right.
He ain't no scrambler, boy.
There, it's incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
I want to see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Hey! Damn it, Pina. What happens when you don't chew your shit? Oh, no.
Now they face
My
a
dog's
3rd
throwing
down
up,
and
dog.
4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Yeah, hold on. Pause it real quick. Like a lot. Alright, go ahead and run it. Yeah.
Brady now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free.
Like hella, bro. Yeah, I got him. She just went downstairs too. Hey, come here. Come here. You're okay. Come get some water. What the fuck, bro? Hey. It's okay. Daddy on the phone too. Alright, I need some rub.
I knew something was wrong with her dumbass.
Why? Was she like looking at you?
Yeah. Fucking bitch.
That was my fault. You see that bone?
Mhm. Oh my god.
I kind of want to move this couch.
Lift it up, baby, and I'll put some napkins on there.
Let's get this one.
Oh god.
It's alright, it's alright. Trash bag?
Mhm.
Alright. Try to sleep it up. Good.
What is wrong with you? Get up here.
Did you give her anything else?
Some meat and biscuits. What? I didn't give her a bone. I gave her meat and biscuits. Alright, hold on, a big ass bone. Here, lift it up, babe. Ew. I think we got formula spray in there.
Are you gonna wipe anything?
I'll stick my hand under there, but can you scoop that up there? And that little chicken. Don't step in it.
Put a little bit of bleach on it.
Bleach?
Yeah, and then mop it up.
No, I got Lysol spray.
Huh?
I got Lysol spray. It's fine.
Okay, spray it off.
Yeah, I'm spraying it off. No, I'm gonna wipe it with paper towel, babe.
Okay. Yeah, come here. Yeah. Give me some water.
Dina, come on. Come up here.
Come on, baby. You're okay. You're not in trouble. Oh, that was wild. All right, hello. Oh yeah, you're right. Yo, that was like bad. That was a lot. It was like a lot, bro. Like 2 big ass puddles of I don't know what the fuck. Yeah. Josh Johnson wasn't my quarterback. Did you play any FIFA at all today?
Stay up here.
All right, I'm ready. Huh?
Brings up 4th down.
You gonna kick it? Oh, I stopped you, huh?
So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3.
Block this shit.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Yep. No, I was so close.
Kick is good. And the Patriots
Is there anything
jump out
downstairs?
to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense too.
Oh,
Make sure that
with the lights on?
happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them
Damn, I
when they
almost blocked
absolutely
that, Kelly.
had
You got
to,
lucky.
and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington Redskins, as they make their way back out here, they're coming off back-to-back 7 and 9 seasons now. Yes, they had the injury at quarterback, injuries at quarterback. But yes, there was a time when you thought the NFC East was theirs.
It certainly was. Remember, they were 6-3 at one point. And people were wondering, could they ride the legs of Adrian Peterson to a division crown and into the playoffs? But injuries hit them in a big way. At one point, partner down the stretch, the 2 teams that led the league and guys on the injured reserve list, Washington and Oakland. The brothers Gruden, head coaches of both teams. I was teasing both of them saying, do you guys compete at everything? That's not something you want to compete for. So they had a bunch of injuries that really derailed their opportunity to try and win the division.
Trying to get back to the playoffs soon. They haven't won a playoff game since 2005. Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
You all right, buddy?
They ran that one well,
scared?
and not only did it pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, it sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going
Now the
back the
dog
other
went
direction.
downstairs like he got him covered.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh
I was
Dodson,
backpedaling.
and
You see how
that'll
that
bring up
pass was
second
like
down.
fucking terrible?
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Yeah, he's the only man that'll play.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Yeah, I feel a difference for Alex Smith in there.
For 16 and a first.
Did you play Juwan at all? He said he almost beat you.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Peterson, Charles, at age 33, I think when he signed with the Redskins, people were wondering what would this season be like. Well, it started off pretty good.
Yeah, and you remember the reason why they're asking that question. Age 33. Last season didn't end very well in Arizona. Had some good games, but was hurt down the stretch. Didn't have those games again. But now, 96 yards in the season opener for Washington at Arizona. Comes back for 20 against Indianapolis. And then 120
I think it was my fault. I gave it wrong.
At his best, you're getting Adrian Peterson, the defense's fear.
Back live, Charles Davis.
And I give her the breastbone because she usually like chews it, you know, like breaks it down.
And they're on the move here.
Really
They've got it
eats
first and 10.
But this one, she just like swallowed it, and I kind of knew she swallowed it because it was
So
going
from
like
the
super
39
fast.
now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
I didn't think nothing of it, you know. Like I thought her stomach was gonna dissolve it. She just threw everything.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
It was like a lot of
Dante Hightower on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those
hungry.
big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Thompson.
And
he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Throwing on third down, Smith. It's Floyd on the right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. All right, as the Patriots come back out here, take me to school on their upcoming round 2 game against the LA Chargers. How does this one shake down?
Hey, you and I are in the same classroom. We're both sitting right up front trying to get schooled on this ourselves. But I think the Chargers coming in hot, feeling good about their victory on the road in Baltimore. Remember, they won 12 games in the regular season. Beat the #1 seed Kansas City on their home field. They're very confident, led by Phillip Rivers. But New England, getting that week off by being the #2 seed, and the Chargers going to their place, a lot of people are going to rely on New England's experience and history to carry them home field victory. I think the Chargers are coming in awfully hot. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see the Chargers pull this off.
On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up.
That whole the whole video I streamed on YouTube,
he crashed down hard.
It's saved on YouTube. I can go back on there and watch it if I wanted to. Cause I played another game online. I don't know if you guys watched it.
From the gun on third down, Brady looks for White, but it's intercepted.
Oh, come on!
Get there and pick it, and they will have the football deep in enemy territory, all the way at the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. The quick slant.
Get in there, dude.
He'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Oh,
1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1.
Crazy.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
I think so. It says it has one player or one person.
Here we go. Let's go. Alabama, 380.
Brady to throw on 2nd down.
Pick.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
I got to score on one of these.
The 22, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. This will be caught inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
That's 2 people now.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
I'll take that.
And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Out of the gun, Smith. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed from 3 yards out. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and then fling another one.
Good play.
Chris Hogan.
I'm fumbled now.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
All right.
Chris Hogan, 75 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead,
I didn't
it's
need
still
to.
a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here.
Hey, come up here.
What do you think goes on here in this situation?
You don't need to go
if you
down
got
there.
the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
Heavy traffic, and it's
no.
intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
I
And
do
his
that
crew
a
will
lot
take
at
over
that
with a
play.
football at the 35-yard line.
I think he's open, but he just...
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 66.
So after the INT, it's Brady to Michelle on the dump off. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Brady going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They got to find a way to get back in sync.
To throw, it's Brady, and he's got it open there.
Ooh, look at him.
Move this all the way down to the 9. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
One play at a time now.
Now Brady again. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. He was looking for Gronk that time. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. Here's a screen to Powell. And some room to roam now.
I should have got out of bounds with a second left.
We have hit halftime.
You get the ball
Still
too, huh?
2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout.
Yes,
we'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Don't do it.
About a yard deep. Oh, a heck of a move, man.
Oh, no. Up. Come on now.
An effort. Cordero
What the hell was that?
And all the
Oh,
way
no.
in.
Okay, okay. That was
Cordero
some... Okay.
101 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Nope.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that.
Nice run back.
I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Quick hitch, complete. It's Floyd.
Turn around a lot faster
get
than
up
that.
to the 43-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
Let's go, 15. Hey, watch that. Let's go, yellow.
On first down, Smith. Out to the left here to Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now they set
get
up
off
the
that.
screen.
Get it.
That's complete.
Come on.
Yardage
okay.
here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it
worked. Ooh, you whiffed on that, huh?
His running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
Kick a field goal. Yeah, I might as well. I risk it. Already down here.
So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins, from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game?
Damn.
That supreme confidence.
That's torn ACL kind of play.
We'll see what they do. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll check this one down to Michelle. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down. Meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about
wide open, huh?
To make a nice play.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Let's go, let's go.
Back now at FedEx Field. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st. Michelle.
Oh, no.
Come on, man. Brought down near the 23. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that?
Can I get that? Yeah.
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Brady to throw. And
wow. That was scary. I thought you got that.
Out there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Gostkowski's
make that one,
is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
Shit, 2-score
So
game.
his second field goal of the game, and that
Should've
could
went
turn
that
out to be the big
touchdown,
one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
And now the
fumble.
ball's loose. Smith loses it.
Oh, no.
Set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Kidding me. Everything
Brandon, I don't want to
wrong.
violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
A give. This is Michelle. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And it's Michelle once again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Oh,
Target, it's Anderson.
no.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Steven Anderson,
Kelly.
32 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. From the gun, it's Brady. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is a big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Space to maneuver at the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Smith. This one caught by Crowder. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On 1st and 10, Smith docks him with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It'll be a Redskin 1st down as Smith hits Crowder. Smith on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's up and good.
There's no way I can win that.
Here's
I need a 3
now
and
out to
out.
kick it away.
3 and out.
This is fielded a couple
and
yards
not even
deep.
then. Well, that'll take us
And he's up
into
past the 20 to the
2-minute
22-yard line. Now
Man,
the
even if I
Patriots
score,
offense,
I
they
still
work their
need
way
to
back
stop
out
these
onto
runs.
the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 22. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and he'll be brought down here at the 28. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, it's Michel. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Alvaro's going to be pissed. He's like, how the hell you
You'd have
beat
to
him
think
and I
likely
can't
another
beat him?
running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
20! By 20! Let's go!
They'll go left side here with Michel. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To Michel on the screen. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing.
Shit. Even if I would have
ran to it
stopped you on the
and smothered
39.
it. What a 3rd down
This only
stop
gives me
by
a
them.
minute left. And then I would have to onside kick it. If I score. Hey, man, do your thing. Do your thing. I guess a run back would help here. Should have put someone quicker back there. Or Chris Thompson or something.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away.
Damn.
This is Harris.
Boy, slow.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. And here come the Redskins now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Smith. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
It became one-dimensional.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your own crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done.
Do L1 and then pick a play.
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Oh, you can score?
220! 20!
Yeah, that won't hurt me.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Brady going to look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
Can I get a rematch or no, bro?
So you got a massage like that?
I can do that.
And with nothing on your hands, no phone. If you have your phone in him,
so that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon
like
Gaughan.
This?
And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more,
you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
With that, we sign off from.
Like I want to feel like I paid someone to massage me.
Oh snap! Alright, 1, 2, 3. Golly! You got the Bears? Let me see. 1, 2, 3. I like the Giants, though. They're still 74 overall. I'll be
I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit. It's been a while. I've been waiting. She keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, ma, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gonna come to us. If we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you just run to us. But it's a lot of pressure, I'm trying to stick and move through this. Fixing these bumps on the road so I can just...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. Two teams more than ready to get this one started.
What number is it? 13, 15, something like that? Let's see where we're at. Where is that though? Beckham Jr.
Throwing on first down is Manning. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Huh? You done throwing it?
Manning to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
This is taken around the 12. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Sit down. Sit down.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Watch it now, Barney. Over.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On third down, Rosen. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play.
I mean, it's
exactly
still on.
right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is taken at the 18. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Giants set to get the football back, and they're coming off a 5-11 season. Now, look, that's an improvement from 2017, but still it's 8-24 the last 2 years. So, okay, you talked about earlier their need to get big guys up front to protect the quarterback. You got the number 6 overall pick in this next year's draft. Where are you going?
You would think that if you could get someone like a Quentin Nelson who went to the Colts last year, you would want to do that. But there's also a chance they can get their future quarterback with the number 6 pick. So you might have to go in that direction and then come back and get the big guys later in the draft. Sitting in that number 6 spot, they will have a good chance at getting one of the top quarterbacks in this year's draft.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany. This is Saquon Barkley. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
A big gain of 31 on third down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off season about our season open opponent. and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
He said it's cheap, but it's ugly inside.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot of wood.
Into the red zone now. Manning. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Now Manning. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Eli Manning, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
Oh, I missed that.
Damn. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
What the hell?
And he'll return this one all the way on the other side of the field. Charles, a bit earlier we talked about Josh Rosen's rookie campaign. Let's take a step back, look at Arizona collectively. You know, they're going to be picking #1 overall in the draft for the first time since 1958 by virtue of their 3-13 finish. Where do you see them going with that #1 pick?
I think that their general manager will announce, as the general manager of Tennessee did a few seasons ago, that we're open for business. Call us. Let's talk. Because I think that they would not mind getting out of the #1 pick if they can bundle together some players to help them with the progress of their young quarterback, Josh Rosen. That's who they need to build around. He's their future. Make sure he stays upright. Make sure he has weapons to throw to. That's where the Cardinals are going to go. So I don't know if they're going to be stuck on just taking one guy. They may want to turn that into a few players.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Rosen now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now it's Rosen looking. His throw caught at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far.
Needs work for sure.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. No. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense.
That's
countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And the kick by Gonzalez, he is
good. Annoying, bro.
And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half with 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve
my other dog was laying right under like my feet.
Here's Gonzalez to kick it off.
I can't move.
This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Manning.
That's money.
He finds it open past the 40. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
In case we didn't want to leave the house.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. More from
really
the
don't have to
after this.
Oh, I guess we do got a baby shower tomorrow. Ryan. Sandy's brother.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle to Beckham.
There he is.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A giant 1st down. Manning to an open Beckham. He's been the forgotten man in this 1st half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play call. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 8-yard touchdown run, and the Giants add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Second and 10, it's Rosen again.
Oh, wow.
And man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, it's Rosen. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Ooh.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Rosen looking to throw. And that's incomplete.
Did you throw that away?
Right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Manning now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, Manning. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49.
I do that. I do some dumbass shit. I don't know if you realize that.
And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals.
No reason for me.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
Just
I
like
like
that.
it.
Tag in.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. So we come upon halftime with a tie score, 13-all. As we send you to our EA studios.
I was going to go deep on that play. I was like, fuck it, last play. But then I was like, no, 6 seconds. I still have a timeout. Let me do something short. And I just didn't have the right play to do something short. So I tried to audible into some shit that I didn't even know.
And that's the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Room to run past midfield.
What the hell did I do?
David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 61 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
Less than 30 seconds,
maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use.
The Cardinals bring him down.
I'm throwing the ball.
In there to get him for a loss of 5. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Excuse you.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard.
Really got
And they
him.
get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. From the gun, it's Manning. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. play action.
Oh,
Rosen.
they're all wide
Throw
open.
right side going to be caught by Seals Jones.
Somebody.
They're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On second down, Rosen.
Wide open. Jesus.
Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And out of the backfield gets in for the score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
Come on, dude.
Get calm and reassert themselves here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You got all the momentum. Can't blame it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
What the hell was that?
Immediately there.
Dumbass hesitation.
Tackle Gerald Hodges.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Manning. It's caught. Beckham. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first and 10, here's Manning. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Manning now on first down.
Oh my, I saw that too, bro.
Picked off around the 41. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a first and 10 at the 45. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage, they've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Well, there was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long here for Rosen. And that is incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And New York set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
That's an
Just
80-yard run.
First down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he can't get rid of it. He's
I threw that away, dude.
Able to drop him for a loss of 4.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Manning, gotta have this one. And that is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now, look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, 24 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
What's up?
Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
Cardinals too, that doesn't say much.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw, it's Manning. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run.
There goes Sterling Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 55 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Again, it's Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Play action here with Rosen. They'll roll him out right. And intercepted.
Oh, now they want to do
like
one-hand pick.
Picked off at the 19. The rookie picked off the rookie.
That dude was one-hand snack back.
With each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
So after the INT, it's Manning. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Finding room inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Manning will try again on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Get out of bounds. Come on.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A handoff to Barkley. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. To throw is Manning.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this side.
And he's going to go down.
Can I get out of bounds?
At the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's a give to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
Man, a miracle.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they just about had to get that recovery to have any
They got
chance.
both
They
the
only have
balls,
one
though,
timeout.
so-
You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles.
That's like
This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. The chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Gun! Gun, gun!
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I needed a fumble
Yeah, let me
there.
pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Oh, Rosen's going to throw it.
Oh,
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
that was
the tight end,
bull
Jermaine
crap.
Gresham,
Oh,
the intended receiver. And
I
that
got
takes us from
lucky.
second to third down.
Yeah. So,
All right, now, lucky
is that a
56,
like pump
lucky
fake?
56.
Like a spike fake? Yeah. He kind of like hesitates a little bit,
They'll hand it off
but
now.
then he
Johnson. And he's got
he
this
got it.
down to the
Oh,
35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
and it kind of looks like
He's
he's
still
gonna
rumbling,
spike it,
isn't he?
but then
Still looking fresh in this one, despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Is that
Listen,
just still
anytime
one
you take a
person
knee to end a
watching?
game,
I
that
doubt
means
there
you've
is.
won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home
Hey,
crowd
Kelly.
applauding. They're happy with what they've seen.
have to get you
Chalk this
tomorrow.
one up in the left-hand column for a
not
win.
okay.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
You beat me twice, right? And then I beat you once.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking
Wow,
the
I
knee.
thought my
So
dude
great
had it.
gamesmanship here as they
That's
throw for a
ridiculous.
touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so
I'll get
kind.
you
That's
tomorrow,
definitely
bro.
in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen?
To win, it's another thing to win it.
Put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what? Working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. Right here.
On EA Sport.